The Hittite Empire, one of the great powers of the ancient Near East, emerged around 1700 BCE in the rugged heartland of Anatolia. Its story is one of ambition, conquest, and cultural synthesis, rising from humble origins to rival giants like Egypt and Babylon before fading into the annals of history. Here's a narrative of its rise and fall, spotlighting 5 pivotal figures who shaped its legacy. The Hittites, an Indo-European people, settled in central Anatolia, where they forged a civilization blending local traditions with innovative governance and military prowess. From their capital, Hattusa, they built a kingdom that would dominate the region. Their early history is marked by the unification of city-states under a centralized monarchy, with a sophisticated legal system and a knack for diplomacy that set them apart. Hattusili I, from 1650 to 1620 BCE, the founder of the Hittite Old Kingdom, transformed a loose coalition of city-states into a formidable power. He established Hattusa as the capital, a fortified city nestled in the Anatolian highlands. His military campaigns were bold, including a daring raid on Babylon around 1595 BCE, which toppled the Amorite dynasty. Hattusili's ambition wasn't just conquest. He codified laws and emphasized justice, laying the foundation for Hittite governance. His annals, a rare autobiographical account, reveal a king obsessed with legacy, blending ruthlessness with piety. Muwatalli I, from 1620–1590 BCE, Hattusili's grandson, continued his predecessor's aggressive expansion. He is best known for sacking Babylon, a feat that stunned the ancient world. This campaign, though more symbolic than strategic, showcased Hittite military reach. However, Muwatalli's reign ended in tragedy when he was assassinated, plunging the kingdom into instability. His brief but dramatic rule highlighted both the Hittites' potential and their vulnerability to internal strife. The Old Kingdom collapsed amid succession disputes and external pressures, but the Hittites rebounded in the Middle Kingdom, 1500 to 1400 BCE. This period saw consolidation, with kings strengthening administration and diplomacy. They faced threats from neighboring powers like the Mitanni, but began mastering the art of treaties and alliances, a hallmark of Hittite statecraft. Muwatalli II revitalized the Hittite state during the early New Kingdom. Facing invasions from the Kaska tribes and competition from Mitanni, he reorganized the military and secured key territories. His diplomatic finesse, including marriages to foreign princesses, strengthened Hittite alliances. Muwatalli's reign laid the groundwork for the empire's golden age, stabilizing the realm and expanding its influence. The New Kingdom, from 1400 to 1200 BCE, was the Hittite Empire's zenith, a time when it stood as a superpower alongside Egypt, Assyria, and Babylon. The Hittites mastered chariot warfare, developed a complex bureaucracy, and became adept diplomats, forging treaties that reshaped the ancient world. Suppiluliuma I, from 1344 to 1322 BCE, perhaps the greatest Hittite king, turned the empire into a juggernaut. He crushed the Mitanni, seizing their Syrian territories and establishing Hittite dominance in the Levant. His conquests brought him into conflict with Egypt, and his strategic marriages, including one to a Babylonian princess, cemented alliances. Suppiluliuma's reign wasn't without setbacks. A plague, possibly brought by Egyptian prisoners, ravaged Hittite lands, claiming his life and that of his heir. Yet his vision of empire endured, with a network of vassal states and a reputation for invincibility. Muwatalli II, from 1295 to 1272 BCE, is forever linked to the Battle of Kadesh in 1274 BCE, one of history's most famous clashes. Facing Pharaoh Ramesses II, Muwatalli led a massive Hittite force to a tactical draw, though both sides claimed victory. The battle's aftermath led to the world's first recorded peace treaty, a diplomatic triumph that showcased Hittite pragmatism. Muwatalli's decision to relocate the capital to Tarhuntassa reflected strategic adaptability, though it stirred internal tensions. His reign solidified the Hittites as equals to Egypt, a remarkable feat. The Hittite Empire began to wane in the late 13th century BCE. Internal discord, economic strain, and invasions by the Sea Peoples and other groups eroded its power. By 1200 BCE, Hattusa was abandoned, and the empire fragmented. Yet the Hittites left an indelible mark. Their legal codes influenced later systems, their diplomacy set precedents, and their art and architecture inspired successors like the Neo-Hittite states. The Hittite Empire was a beacon of brilliance in the ancient world. From the rocky heights of Hattusa, the empire wove a tapestry of power, blending sword and scroll with unmatched skill. Its kings, from Hattusili's bold vision to Suppiluliuma's towering conquests, carved a legacy that rivaled the greatest powers of their day. Their treaties, etched in clay, brought peace where others sowed chaos. Though the Hittite Empire crumbled, its spirit endures in the echoes of history.